And don't get too cocky because he'll tell you, you know this was my idea. And he'll let you know. But the funny thing is Raul, you talk about the players and the kids and the relationships. I think a lot of people are here not because of Jeff or not because of Troy, but really because of Raul. Raul's a baseball guy. He has a way with parents, with kids, and if Raul's playing baseball and doing something here, people are attracted to that and they want to play. And Raul's involved in all discussions, everything like that. Makes great. He's actually has when it comes time to make a decision during the game, he will override. You'll know. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You hear that?
What are you doing? I mean, it's yeah. But it's funny, right? We came out of the Newcastle organization, the A's, the Orioles, the Reds, and we last year in April or May, none of this was, all we knew is you were some guy on some team. I knew Raul, you were some guy on one team, but we all had this vision of what we could do together with the kids that were a part of that program, and we brought them forward, and here you go. So special thanks to Raul and all the time and effort that he's put into it. Okay, come on over here. That's right. I think what really makes, we handle a lot of organization and a lot of administration, but I think without a doubt the person that brings, and we know this more now than we did at the beginning of the year, is the person that brings the credibility to the organization because of his background, because of his no-nonsense style, and because he knows baseball inside and out, is the gentleman to my right here, Don Maher. Okay? And it's very funny. The guy, when he came on board, I remember when we were down at Varsity Sports, and he'd be sitting on this thing, and he had his hat on, and he's looking around, he's going, I guess you would talk to him, yeah, he's going to be down here, go talk to him. I was like, okay, what do you want to do, right? Yeah. And we're kind of figuring it out and all that. But Don brings a no-nonsense style, and since he came on board, it took us a few games, I'd say 10 games to kind of get things figured out between us and where we all fit into this whole thing. And I would say, at least I feel this way, I'm not sure if everyone does, when you talk about a team, and these players are certainly a team, the four of us, without question, are one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of, whether it's on a baseball team or in a professional organization, just because of the way we go about our business and we know what our role is. And in the end, we defer to Don because as parents, and we talk about this a lot, as parents, we all learned a lesson this year. And the lesson is that we're flawed. Right? The lesson is we're flawed, and we flat out think our kids are better than they are. And what Don does is he tells you, he'll go through player by player, right? Me, you, player by player, and he will point out where kids need to get better and what they need to do to be more successful. And I think what we figured out early on, 10 games or so, is, you know what? Didn't even think of that. You know what? Didn't even think of that. And for us to stand up here and say that, right, is really great. You know, it really is. And it takes a guy who's very confident in himself and a guy who knows what he's doing to come into this environment in front of you, in front of me, in front of you, and in front of every single parent here and say, nope, 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 yep, no, we're going to do it this way. And in the end, the 52, is it 52?
54? Was it 54?
52 in the state of Washington, right? In the state of Washington, in the end, when you look at it, you really can't argue with him. He's really pissing me off. Right? He knows it now. He goes, well, let's talk, Troy. Right? But I tell you what, we are so lucky, and the kids are so lucky to have a coach like Don Maher being a part of their lives, because he's given them straightforward, right in your face information. There's no messing around, and there's no slanted or hazed view, because he won't listen to me. He won't listen to him, and he won't listen to. He doesn't care. He just tells it like it is. And I think for that very reason, in the end, it's like, how do you do what we've been able to do this year? And I think a huge part of that goes to this guy right here.